Okay guys, I'm going to tie a wee salmon fly. This one's widely known. This is the park shrimp. So the hook and the vise is a size 10 partridge period double in black nickel. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is uni thread 80 in fire orange. Now, I'm just going to come in and I'm going to start the thread a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook. Remove the waist tag. You got to leave yourself plenty of room up here because you've got a wing, hackle, jungle cock, and then finishing off with another hackle. So that's why I've started a few mil behind the eye of the hook. Now the tag and the rib on the fly is going to be an oval gold tinsel. And this is an oval gold tinsel in small. So I'm just going to catch it in underneath the shank of the hook, bring it in underneath the shank of the hook, and then I'm just going to work my thread down, tying this in. I'm just going to bring my thread down, also let the bobbin go just in line or shy of the point of the hook. And then I'm going to come around with 4 turns of the oval gold tinsel to create my tag. On the last turn bring it up, and in between the 2 hooks come around with a turn to hold. Now you can just leave your oval silver gold tinsel and underneath the shank of the hook and just work your thread up, tying this in. This just locks in your tag, and then we're going to fold it back. Just saves you tying it in again for the rib. We'll just work our thread back down, tying this in. Now the tail, first part of the tail, usually it's a hot orange fox that's used. I'm going to use this here. I've dyed this foxtail sunburst, but it's more to the orange side of a sunburst. Now, just looking at a small pinch. Of the foxtail. And you want this around about the length of the hook over the back, around with a pinching loop, a couple of turns to hold. Then the middle part of the tail, you could use bucktail, but I'm going to use this is yellow Arctic runner, nice bright yellow. Trim my length this off. Now you want this part of the tail to be twice the length of your orange fox, around with a pinching loop, a couple of turns to secure that in. I'm going to put some flesh in. On the original pattern I think it was angel hair that was used. I'm just going to use a couple of strands of the UV crystal flesh. I'm just going to put 2 strands on my side, a couple of turns up going up the way, and then come in and get the 2 strands, just fold these, and I'm going to put 2 down your side. Then just come in and trim these to the length that you like. Right. Just moisten them, leave them for the wing. On top of our yellow, just get another bit of the fox. Now we've got hot orange, just use the hot orange. It's just that I had this sunburst fox sitting handy. Same again, just a small pinch. Don't need too much. You just want this the same length as the fox, first part of the fox. Just offer it up, pinch and loop, couple of tight turns. At this stage I'm just going to lift everything up, just take everything away in a bit of a tapered cut. I'm just going to carry on up, tying in the cut ends. Excuse me. And then just going to work my thread back down. I'm just going to come in, hold the tail nice and tight and straight, and work my thread back down to the tag. Okay, so that's our tail in. And the next part of the body is gold light bright. So just getting some out of the packet here. Just dub this on. Just spit it on. Now, I'll need a wee bit more than that. So just going to go back into the packet just to get some more. Just dub it on. Now the light bright is handy enough lashed onto the thread. It's easy dubbed. Just work this up the first part of the body. Anything that's going forward, just stroke it back. Next part of the body is black floss. It's just a uni floss. Go like that. Staff it up to the hook, round with the turn, pulling in the length of the second part of the body. Work your thread up, tying that in. And then just one turn, touching the other of the black floss up to there. A couple of turns will secure that in. Come in and trim away the excess of the black floss. Then you can bring up your rib, which is your oval gold tinsel. 4 turns up the body. Follow that round. A couple of turns will secure that in. Come in, trim it away. I just want to bring out some of the gold light bright, so I'm just going to come in, just a wee bit of Velcro, just bring out some of the dubbing, just bring it out into the wee dressing. Next part is our wing. Now you could use black Arctic fox, black Arctic runner. This is black fin raccoon. So I'm just going to get a nice pinch of the fin raccoon, trim that away. Really mobile fibre, the fin raccoon. Good material to have in your fly tying kit. Right, just going to offer this up. I just want the wing to be just coming into the ends of the orange, so you're getting that sort of a tapered shape. Now just going to come around with a pinching loop, then a couple of tight turns just to secure that in. Then I'm going to come in and just trim away the excess. I just need to get another 2 strands of the UV crystal flash, just for the wing. If you've got angel hair, you know, use it. It's good material as well. So a couple of turns just to catch in the strands into the wing. Just folding the excess back, coming up over the top, come in, trim away the excess. The next part of the fly is a yellow Chinese cock hackle. So just want to get a nice hackle here. There. Now, what I want to do is just lower this wing a tad. It's a bit better. So just get your hackle stroke your fibres back to reveal the tip. Offer this up to the hook, come around with a couple of turns to secure it in, fold the tip back, just bring your thread turns back up over the tip and the hackle. Come in, locate the tip, break it away. Then I just like to come in with my scissors and just run the edge of the scissors up the stem of the hackle. That'll help the process of folding those back for you. Then I'm just going to come around with a couple of turns of the yellow hackle. There's going to be plenty there. Follow it around with my thread. A couple of turns. Secure that in. Just come in then and trim away the excess. Just anything that wants to go forward. Just make sure it's sitting back for you. Bring my thread back up tight against the hackle. Yeah, we're not looking too bad. Next part of the fly, just 2 jungle cock eyes. Right, just going to stroke the rubbish back at the bottom of the feathers. Offer these up to the hook. Just going to come in and just gently hold them on the sides. They're just loose turns, just to see what way we're sitting. Right, just want to make sure that they're the same length. Okay, happy enough with that. So I'm just going to tighten up. Right, I'm going to fold the jungle cock back on itself, the stems. This just secures them in a bit better for you if you do this. You don't have to do it. You can just come in and trim your stems away. It's up to you. Just keep them with thread tight. Come in and just break away the stems of the jungle cock. I'm just going to get a wee bit of thread down here just for the front hackle. Make sure it's sitting nice. And the front hackle is a orange bodger hackle. It's the bodger cape that's been dyed orange. Now you're not looking at a big hackle, you're just looking at a hackle. It's a nice wee small one, just a couple of turns, that's all you're looking. So just offer this up. Come in with a couple of turns to shear in the tip, fold the tip back. A couple of turns back up over the tip and the hackle. You can come in and locate the tip of the hackle, break it away. Come with your scissors, just stroke your fibres back, and then just come around with one turn in front of the other. Now, you just want 2 turns, should be plenty, just to finish off. Okay, that looks grand. Just going to come around with a turn to hold, and then a couple of turns just to secure in the bodger hackle. And I'm just going to come in and trim away the excess. A bit of flesh in my hand there, take that away. Anything that's going forward, we'll just come in, stroke it back, just build up our head at this point. Now you don't have to use the fire orange thread, you could use red or black. Use what you have, the fly will still work. Now, keep my thread tight. Come in with my whip finishing tool. And just doing a whip finish. Put the thread nice and tight. Come in, trim away your thread. Now, get a wee look at the fly. First coat on the head, super glue. You don't want this going anywhere else, just on your head. right the whole way right round. And then once this dries, guys, I'll come in and put on a couple of coats of varnish. And the reason why I'm varnishing the head is because the super glue tendency has to go have a moisture bloom in it. So there you go, guys. That's the park shrimp. Just usually it's in the tail, it's a hot orange that's used top and bottom. You could use other materials for the middle part of the tail. A bucktail would probably be a wee bit more robust material, but the Arctic Runner gives you that extra bit of movement. So look, tie a few of those up. That is a smashing fly to have in your box, and that will definitely get you fish. So many thanks for watching, and tight lines.